How you day? How you day? How you day? It's good to have you today. Good to see you. Good to join you. Good to be with you. Good to talk to you. Good to everything.
Sir, please choke me, please. Thank you.
How are they choke you? What am I doing?
Wait.
How far? How was your day doing?
No, they were fun. It was fun.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́. Ẹ kúṣẹ́ ribiribi iṣẹ́ takuntakun.
I think it's better for that. I beg you.
All right. Hello guys. Welcome to DPTR. This episode was not released since Friday, but you know, it's holiday season. It's the season of we wanna go up and about, enjoying ourselves, talking to different people. So you know what? We just said, let's release this one a bit later, but
Let's enjoy it.
let's enjoy a bit of the holiday. But it's been interesting. We started to talk about, roles in relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we talked about how, the roles that we are talking about are not gender based. So it's not like, this person is this gender, therefore this is the role they will play. We were able to balance out, what roles are and then why the roles are important. So today we just say, let's go further. Last time, one of the key things that we discussed was the, CWRF framework. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we talked about, okay, does this person have the capacity? Are they willing? Can it be reciprocated? And, are they flexible? So, and, some of the comments I got from that conversation was, I never even really thought about it that much. Yeah, that's why we are here. To make you talk about it.
The relationship without actually thinking about it. But there's a lot of work and a lot of planning that goes into a healthy relationship.
You have no idea, man. You have no idea. And maybe you do out there. Maybe you do have the idea. So yeah, maybe. Welcome, guys. My name is Oyindamola Adeyinka. The finest boy on this podcast, like I always say. And my guy, my G, my friend, my old, my paddy Jim, Oyinda. She calls herself Oyinda Bakari, but me I call her Oyinda. We love the who no be who go be, they go be. Welcome back to the show, Oyin.
I'm happy to be back.
Yes, sir. Happy to be back. That last Sunday, guy, I don't know what happened. I just I was gone, man.
We hosted some of my husband's friends to Omo Nakat. I was in Nakat.
Yeah. Is it?
I said it's good that we can do it today and before the session.
Yeah. It's very good. Very good.
Against all odds.
I'll be against all odds, man. I go. So today we're talking about, of course, we are continuing in the, the idea of roles in relationship, but we really want to get down into, how roles get assigned without consent. Okay. So like we established last time, it is not dependent on the gender. It is not dependent on the gender. So when we are talking about, someone is, being assigned a role, they're not being assigned that role purely based off of, their male or their female.
Yeah. Based off of capacity, what you're willing to do.
One of the ways I think people get, whatever roles, maybe deliberately or, indeliberately or not deliberately, is competence.
Yeah.
Do you get? And sometimes it's just natural because you are competent in something, you just do it. You get?
Yeah, that's true.
You get? So now a danger that can actually cause can now be like, okay, because I'm competent in this, it is mine. You get that kind of stuff. So there could be a situation where, it feels automatic.
Yeah. It's not even there could be a situation. It becomes automatic if there is no prior discussion as to who handles what. Right. When roles become based on competence, it becomes automatic. It's just we just go with the flow. Right. Okay, since you can this just handle it. Right. And one major problem with that is, what if one party is more competent in a host of things, going to carry the relationship on their back, while the other person just do the bare minimum, right? So that's why these things have to be discussed. Because if one person is, one person can cook, that same person can clean, that same person is, has financial wisdom. That's the person that's handling the finances in the relationship. The person is a great organizer. That's the person that is going to keep the home arranged, plan trips, all of that. That's a road to burn. And ultimately, resentment will set in. Because at first, right, when you're in the honeymoon phase, you're enjoying everything, both of you are enjoying everything. The person that is competent, in quotes, is just happy to take on everything. Like, I'm happy to take on the burden of this. I'm happy to do this, we are. But then along the line, the person starts to notice that, okay, I'm contributing this much. What's this other person doing? And then when it starts to get too much on the competent person, resentment will set in. Resentment sets in, and then they start to snap. And the other person will be like, this is what you know how to do now. And then that's where sometimes but weaponized incompetence then comes in. Just like, hey, but I don't know how to do it now, but learn how to do it. Right. The other person that is competent in doing those wake up, or even if they did, right, because they have had enough practice, they're so good at them to do. But
I think your network is bad, though. I don't really hear you. You just keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Okay. I was saying that's when weaponized incompetence now coming. The other part will it's now, that's not my forte. That's not what I can do. But it's a relationship, right? One person is not supposed to carry the burden. It's a partnership. That's how, competence is.
That's quite deep, man.
More capable.
I say it's quite deep. Like, breaking it down the way you just did just makes you realize that there are a lot more things to consider. Not just, how does the feel good, aspect of that relationship
Mm.
and all of that. Baba, there are a lot of things to really, really, think about.
A lot. That's a lot of marriages don't really survive the first year because now that time you go know who love you. Now that time your eye go play. Hmm.
Oh boy.
I don't want getting married one time. I told her that you think that this person I think I've said this before. You think this person has you've seen this person finish, this person has done the worst to you. My dear, it never starts. Nothing never starts.
Now that
Once people get married and
finish, eh?
move it to same house. Is it?
Say that see finish, eh?
Madam is gone. The whole lot. The whole lot.
Um, Another way that I feel like people get the roles that they do get in, their in a relationship, it could also be by tolerance in terms of okay,
Mm.
they got that role because they are the ones that can, tolerate the discomfort of that role.
So they might not necessarily even be competent, but
Yeah,
because they can just handle what comes with it.
exactly. Exactly.
And that
Yeah.
is the recipe for failure.
Mm.
Because they don't know what they're doing. But because you can do what comes with it, you just easily step into it. That's bad.
So someone like me now, yeah, I really don't mind and not bothered about doing the dishes.
Mm.
I'm that kind of guy. I would do the dishes. I don't give two flying shits. I used to do. I did it from when I was a child.
Mm.
You get as a last born. You get everybody leaves the dishes to you, and I maybe occasionally that I've complained about people leaving plates for me to wash just occasionally. So I've gotten used to being the one to clear off those plates. Yeah. Now if I have a partner who okay, plates, let's leave it for later. Or me, I don't really the wash plates like that. Me, I be first born. Or me, I be second born. I know, or me, you get now
Yeah.
based on what you've described, I can already kind of like sense that this could lead to a kind of friction where
Yeah.
I want to do it now and get it over with. But you're like, "Ìwọ bá mi ṣeré díẹ̀ jọ, wetin be this? The plates, leave plates jọ."
Like, funny thing, it might not even be like you actually like to do the dishes, right? But you don't like to see a mess up place.
Mm-hmm.
And then your partner is like, your partner too doesn't have any problem doing the dishes, right? But timing, your partner is like, I can do it later now,
Mm.
right? So one plate is in the sink, I should wash it. I beg, I don't have chance for that. When the plate is plenty, we'll pack everything. But you want everything in its place, right? And then you do it the first time. second time. Now, it can go two ways. If your partner is something that is sensitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your partner would try to find a way around it
Mm-hmm.
and understand where you're coming from. Even though sometimes it's not easy,
Mm-hmm.
right? If your partner, but for me, what me I wash as I go. If I'm cooking in the kitchen, I wash as I go. So by the time I'm done, it's just very few plates that are left. And understanding that had advice, those few plates can wait. Me now, I don't like I'll come back to the kitchen to come and do something else. I want a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, I would rather clear up no matter how tired I am. I would rather clear up, take the pain to do that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's say this partner doesn't see it that way. Yes, oh, I don't tire, I'm tired, not keep any.
Or they just dump their plates anywhere when they are done eating.
Exactly. Right. It becomes because the other person keeps doing it. The other person is just doing it because I don't like this place to be disorganized.
Mm-hmm.
Then it becomes a problem because one, the person is looking like, can't this person like see that this is a problem for me? I don't like seeing a place disorganized. But you would rather leave a place disorganized. We're not even talking like maybe once in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a regular thing because the partner knows, you wash it now. You wash it now. So I might as well just sleep. So that is now a problem.
Yes, now if your partner has to wait for, has to wait it out, kind of like, if I wait a bit, they go do them. You're in a relationship. You're not, because I don't know, man. Like, you guys are together, like, why are you doing that? Why can't you just assist your partner? It may not be convenient for you, but just freaking assist them. Like, it's not so hard.
I feel like what's the mistake a lot of people make is that they go into a relationship thinking that it is, you know, meant to be convenient 99% of the time. So it's a bed of roses, sunshine, rainbows.
They don't forget, say roses get thorns.
And then before you see a rainbow, there will be a storm.
Yes, no.
So remember those things, right? You have to, in a relationship, there's no way you will not be uncomfortable. You will do things that, and now, because we are saying that everything is not going to be rosy 99% of the time, we're not saying you should not go and stick this red flag and say that.
I'm building with him.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah. So, I beg, know the difference.
Know the difference.
Right.
Know the difference. I mean, if you can't identify the difference, you can go back to the previous episodes we've done talking about red flags in relationship. It will help you to understand. If that guy is a green flag or a red flag. But
Exactly.
this kind of stuff are the stuff I kind of like tell people that you should be sensitive to when you are dating that person. Be sensitive to those. They may seem small, but there are things that really matter to you.
The reason why it's even very small at that point in time is because, you're not living with this person yet. You only get to maybe go for the weekend, go spend a few days. So that's why it seems small. It then becomes big because you get married and you're living in the same house with this person, you are breathing the same air with this person, you are with this person 247. It becomes a big thing because the things that you could overlook that time, you cannot overlook because you won't go. Highest, let's say the house is big, get many, you go stick it. But if you come back up to the same thing, if you do not address it while living together. Right. So it's a whole lot. A whole lot.
It's a whole lot too. It's not easy. It's not easy. The third and one I dare say the most interesting reason why people get assigned certain roles is what I call gender inheritance.
Bad.
Yeah, Abi, some people enter relationships, especially this new age, this,
Mhm.
digital age relationships. Some people enter into relationship with kind of like, when you buy a new phone and Bluetooth follows it, all those
Mhm.
things that you are now thinking
Yeah.
of delete one very funny game that is not a good game, that
Mhm.
just keeps asking you to buy the full version whenever you mistake
Yeah.
when they say, you know.
Well, those things they vex.
So there are some people that have come into a marriage relationship with that kind of preloaded mindset, with bloatware that says, oh, my gender doesn't do this, and the other gender are the ones that do this. Sometimes it comes from their parents' marriages or their society or
Mm.
their culture. You get.
And do you know that that might not even be a bad thing in itself? Where it becomes an issue is if you don't make this thing known to your partner. If you are a traditional, oh, my mother used to kneel down to save her husband. Oh, my grandmother used to use mortar and pestle. Oh, my mother did this. Oh, my mother. Fine. That's how you will this. Congratulations to you. Don't now subject somebody that her father used to enter kitchen to cook himself.
Mm.
Her mother was a 9 to 5 worker, so she barely even cooked in the house.
Mm.
That kind of person can be not even need out to do food, because when she wants to see him, that one will now get together with that person. They will not explicitly come out to this person that, oh, this is what I want to do, and this is what I would love. No, you will not come out and say that. We'll find a way. And sometimes people like they're trying to hide it, right?
Mm.
It just doesn't come to conversations. Then they go ahead and get married, and then it becomes a problem. Oh, you don't, you don't cook food every day. You give me freezer food. You do this, you do that, and that one is looking like, oh, here's where this comes from. Did I ever give you the impression?
That I be fresh queen of Bel Air every day.
What conversations that should have happened?
Happened.
These are conversations. That's why I said, not if that is if that is your preference, right? There are, I assure you, I swear to you, there are people out there there are women out there that are ready to kneel down and worship the floor you walk on.
I'm telling you, guy. I'm telling you.
What you do. Don't now find the opposite of what you are looking for and then try to change that person.
You go to marry aesthetics. You know what? You know what? Deal with aesthetic behavior.
Eh, you have to take it to hook my dear. You
Mhm.
cannot and choose.
Hmm. Hmm.
The issue is going for the opposite of what you want and then trying to change it into what you want. Why not save yourself the trouble? Save yourself the trouble.
Hmm. So kind of like a man that enters into a partnership or a marriage and believes that, okay, the home is supposed to be kept by the woman, and that's a
That
period. Or a lady that says, I'm getting into this relationship, to sort out my financial life, and that's on period, right? So it's just, I mean,
person now, when you pull at the babe is she barely even cooks for herself. Every time you call her, oh, I just went to microwave this food that I bought on my way back from work. Oh, I'm too tired to cook. Oh, you when something like that comes up half the time,
mm,
and then you get married, you're expecting her to be making fresh meals for you every day.
mhm. Fresh
So,
meal for Bele.
eh, or somebody that's making all the money that he has sent to you, pátápátá ẹ̀ kò wọ 150K.
You're not
Say,
expecting to be doing heaven and earth.
spoil me. Somebody that my dear, you better go and dust your CV and your NYSC certificate.
So
Because
I
you will,
mean, it's so real. Like
so it's right there, even in unspoken things, even in actions. That's why they say actions speak louder than words. Because, and sometimes also, right, these traditional men, because they know that maybe what they are looking for, like you said, they're chasing aesthetics. They will now laugh and butter you up. But I promise you, eh, if you wait long enough, I'm not saying 6 years or 5 years, men will sleep up. They will, and you would, in what, in their actions, right? You would know, you would see it. Everything um, around it and walk around it. You walk around it and because when you have to pay for how get that alone. You know,
hmm.
that's something I said, oh, and that it does not for me, oh, it does not go past biology.
Biology, yeah,
It go past
yeah.
because it is to say if you just look at the what is their name? This Amazonian women from look at woman change.
Mm.
Those warriors. They go fight. So everybody apart from what is on your body now, it is not it is impossible. A man cannot a man cannot maybe it because I saw one that took
The network
sorry.
they go off, they call they do
Um is hear something from your side like you are writing something that you are you start sounding
I told you, my guy.
can you hear me?
I can hear you a bit.
Uh, oh, stuff like you are moving around or something.
Moving around, meeting me was stay put.
Eh,
So guys, I think what we are ultimately saying is that whatever the role or whatever the system wants to be like in your house, in your family, it has to be discussed. So we
that's
can't
it.
tell you that no, don't be with a traditional man. You may like a traditional man, but you have to understand that a traditional man comes with a certain baggage. Are you ready to carry that baggage? Do you have the capacity? Do you have the willingness? Can it be reciprocated? And, are you flexible enough?
Uh, don't say that you want to be a stay at home wife. You now go and marry somebody that wants an ambitious wife. How now?
Yeah, I doesn't want a woman that is staying at home, that wants someone that, is constantly challenging him. As,
Ready?
as if they chop your money,
Ready,
they look say,
maybe ready to set up multi-million-dollar business for you or sponsor you, go for your masters, go for your PhD. Those kind of things. You now say, no, I want to be a stay at home. And there's nothing wrong with that. But find somebody that is looking for a stay at home wife. Pass like that.
Lately now, people have been want to be stay at home dads.
Right? And you'll be shocked. Women, all these successful women that maybe they are not even looking for children, they are just looking for companionship. Just come, let me spoil you. You will find, I promise you. You just have to look hard enough. You will, I will report you, I will tell.
You just want a man to be to comfort you, to be gonna do podcast for your room. Oh, mama, I'm available. Come and take one. Just be paying me 5 million per month.
Then,
I'm that cheap, mama.
Your life.
I mean,
Your life.
it's quite important for us to look at, all of these things and, ask ourselves questions. What does my partner really love? What does my partner really want? How do we really want to, manage our relationship and all of that? It's important.
Yeah.
These are important conversations that you should be having during your, get to, let's know each other. Not, I mean, I don't know, man. What they always talk for that one,
But
talking stage.
counts. How many that had? How many? Many. So okay, now if you know your partner's body count, how does that want to affect your marriage? If you feel like that talking stage or that relationship is going to lead to marriage, how is that going to affect the relationship going forward?
Yeah, the way talk say the more body count where the girl gets, the more evil spirit the guy guys fight again. That's thing they always mows me. Yeah, so
I don't understand.
you
But what are you fighting?
spirit because the people they sleep with are Koshi.
Oh boy. Thank God I'm out of the dating scene, man. Because if not, how would it survive?
Yeah, last Sunday, one of my friends was bitterly complaining. Say, guy, nobody did the dating pool again. Say, see all the men will remain. Say the rest of the way she put it, say the rest of the men that are remaining in Lagos are mad.
Come on,
I hope say I know the part of the rest of the men. Say you are taking now. That's why you are not part of the rest. Say, but you see the rest. I mean, like, oh, man, so real. I mean, and with the passion with which she was speaking, I was like, this girl really,
yeah,
she
don't suffer.
you get it. She has really seen a lot.
Yeah,
Seen it.
that's like so that we can prepare you both male and female, so that so that you can be having reasonable conversations during talking stage. Not what are you? uh, Get your life together.
Shake what your mama give you. Yeah. Shake what your mama give you. Send me snap now, baby. Let's keep strict.
And don't keep a streak. Oh. You never ready. You never ready. Get your life together. Okay? Better.
So I will read this stuff that I found on Instagram. I said it's
Okay.
on TikTok, which is a video, kind of like a video, but all those videos that are with text. So I'll just read it. Text talks about how, my wife said she's a feminist, all of that stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I can hear you now.
So this guy is just simply saying, all these videos of my wife said she's a feminist and we've been battling that ever since. That kind of stuff. So
Okay.
I will let me see if I can get the video to play out well. Not a video, is a picture, but I will play. You get my point.
What?
It's not a video. Do you get what I mean? Like it's not a
Picture.
yeah, it's picture, but you have
Okay.
questions. So I'll just read them out. So I'll start with the first one. You there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
So he says, my wife said she is Mrs. Feminist and she can't cook for me. That's the topic.
Okay.
So when we were dating, she didn't make that statement. She was not cooking for me and we were always ordering food when we were together. The day I told her to cook, she said she was tired. So I just let it slide and didn't bother her. I didn't know she was planning to take that step to marriage.
Assumptions.
When we got married, God bless you. When we got married, we ordered food throughout that month. I said it was honeymoon phase. The following month, I told her to start cooking. And that was when she said, a feminist like her cannot cook. She asked me if
Wonderful.
cooking was the reason I married her. I said no. I told her that feminists were cooking. She said real feminists don't cook. I said no problem. I don't have strength to argue. I knew that I've entered one chance, and truthfully, I didn't marry her because of cooking. So we continued to order food. When I have the chance, I will cook and we will eat. Until one day when my friend invited us for dinner, two of our friends and their friends were also there. My friend's wife cooked a very aggressive fried rice, the type you will eat and start confessing everything in your mind. We all started to we all started to hail the wife that she is the baddest cook ever. I told her that my friend was very lucky, and no wonder he's looking fresh because his wife was feeding him with homemade food. Everybody was laughing. But as I looked at my wife, her face was swollen like bones. I just looked away and continued to hail my friend's wife for the wonderful food she cooked. My wife did not laugh till we left that place. When we got home, I was picking my teeth, reminiscing the sweet fried rice I had eaten. I told my wife that maybe I will be going there every evening to eat because I'm tired of outside food. She fled immediately. Before I knew it, she was crying and saying I am an ungrateful husband. I asked her what I did, and she said she knew I was praising the woman to spite her. I said, so if I see good thing, I should not speak again. She said I should not talk to her ever again. She went inside her room to sleep. I went to beg her, but she didn't respond. I gently went to work the next day. I've not even closed from work when she started calling me that I should come immediately and I should not go to anybody's house. I said, so this woman is still pained that I told her I would be going to my friend's house to eat. I didn't say anything. I just went home. When I got home, smell of vegetable soup was everywhere, and it was my favorite. I asked her if she ordered vegetable soup. She didn't reply me. She just walked inside the kitchen to be turning soup in pot. I was shocked. I said, you are cooking? She didn't reply me. She served me the vegetable and pounded yam. I ate, and I told her I'm not sure she cooked the food. The food was so sweet that I cleaned the plate. She said, hey, she didn't want to show me that she can cook so that I will not use her and do slave. She said that was what her mentor told her. I said, what mentor? She said, one of her big sis. I told her to change that stupid mentor. Because what if I'm not a patient man? This would have brought a real issue in our marriage. I said, so if I didn't praise the other woman, was she willing to show me that she can cook? She didn't say anything. She started to cook from that day. And she said, anytime I finish eating, I should be singing her praises like I praised the other woman. Jeez, I became a hype man for my wife till today. We have children now, and our children are asking me why I'm hyping their mother after I finish eating. I told them they will never understand. And that's it, guys. This is what we mean by, first, you don't just follow everything dogma.
Both husband and wife, they are not okay. Both of them.
Me, I believe that the wife is the one that is not okay. The man is like me. This is similar to what I can do. Although, of course, I can cook. So me, I would enjoy the idea of cooking and cooking for my whole family. Me, I will enjoy the idea. I will do that. Right.
That's why I keep that marriage is, I don't know, maybe people think marriage is maybe like secondary school. Like, okay, after like 6 years, everybody goes their way. And this is something you want to do forever. When you know that you will not, it's fine, you're comfortable buying food outside and all of that. But you would like to enjoy a home cooked meal once in a while. This is something that both of you first. You're not imposing it on her. You must cook for me. No. You would let her know that, okay, it's fine. And then he's saying that, when you ask her to cook, every time there was always an excuse. But that was an avenue for you to sit down and both of you would have a discussion that, okay, what exactly is your issue with cooking? Is it the time? Is it have a discussion. Would have would have ended all of this even before it started. Right. Then there was something else that he did that uh, uh, I said it was honeymoon phase. Honeymoon, I told her start cooking, and that was when said they asked me to cook it. I told her after years. She said, "Good for me, so cook." I said, "No, I knew that. I didn't know I have because of cooking, so you continue to order food. When I had the chance, I will cook and I will eat until one friend said, I can't. I'm trying to look for Bible." So as you talk now, they will say that I'm supporting feminists. Yeah, he himself, he cannot enter kitchen and cook aggressive fried rice.
But this is the thing, yeah. This is the thing. Yes, while he can cook it, he's married. He also needs to enjoy his wife. Like,
He needs to
yes.
fine. You see this thing about gender imposed rule.
This is not the gender thing. Is it?
No, it's not for them now, right? He just, in some households, is the man that cooks. These male chefs, they're the ones that cook at home. These people
But this is a marriage. This is a marriage where, see, Oyin, we can modernize as much as we want to, but we live in a world, in the whole world. In fact, see me talking about modernization itself, in the whole world, whole wide world. It's not like all the persons in this whole world who entered one group chat and decided that this is what women will be doing. In the whole wide world, it is just natural for the woman to be more in tune and in charge of the feeding of the family. Now, whether that is the right thing or whether that is adoptable in every relationship, every marriage, is inconsequential. What we are saying is this is just the statistical strength. Do you get my point?
I understand.
So the statistical analysis says that the woman is inherently in charge of the feeding of the family. The man is inherently in charge of providing for the family. That's life. That's what it is. We can try our best. We want to form this thing. It is in the animal kingdom. It is opposite. Now the lioness, they find food. The lion just they sit down, they enjoy.
Now,
right?
Why are they just said it himself? While they were dating, whenever the issue of entering the kitchen comes up, in all kinds of next. Why did he not either see a problem with that? He just assumed. That's why I said while you were reading it out, I know I mentioned assumption. He just assumed it will change when they get married. No.
Yeah, and Oyin, yes. In terms of our framework, when we talked about effective communication in relationship, in terms of that framework, he goofed it, right? There was an opportunity there for him to understand why she does what she did or why she did what she did, right? And maybe early enough, he would have been able to understand that, okay, this thing is coming from one influencer person. But you must also understand that not everybody is well in tune. Not everybody, this thing we are talking about now, I can promise you that is a lot of people don't have this knowledge. Like they don't have this wisdom that we are sharing. Now, just now, maybe if they listen to this podcast, now they go to get the wisdom, right? A lot of times, even you and I that have this knowledge and have been able to, understand this concept, at some point in our life, we didn't know too. We handled, situations the way we thought we could handle it. You get my point? So for this guy now, maybe from what I read, he's not a confrontational guy. He's not the guy to want to put you in that kind of spot. He's the kind of guy that's patient. peaceful.
But he can throw his wife under the bus.
He didn't throw her under
In
the
front.
bus. He enjoyed someone's food and he really,
Wait,
he didn't throw her under the bus. I'm not sure he did.
wait,
From what he sent, from what he read,
wait,
from what we read,
calm down.
chill now.
Yes,
From what we read,
it's very
wait. Chill. You there with me?
I'm reading. I'm not. This one not even being hypothetical or anything.
Okay.
It's from what he said.
Okay.
We all started to hate my wife that she's the baddest cook ever. I told her that my friend was very lucky and no wonder he's looking fresh because his wife was feeding him with homemade food. Now imagine you and your wife go out, like you and your babe go right, and you use something that is not. Him now, he said, but other people in that gathering, you'll not be looking at him like, what are you? Well, maybe for me, that's just how I see, right? What are you trying to insinuate?
And well, that may not have been the best approach.
Exactly.
So Oyin, I'm not condoning his approach. I'm not saying that his approach should be the standard. I'm not saying his approach is what everybody should use. But now, look at what that did. Look at what that situation did for the wife. It actually saved their marriage.
So you're trying to say that in a conversation, you can just be manipulating.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Like I said in the start, I said I don't condone his actions. I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you that he got away with it, right? He got away with it. Now, this thing, if you also know your partner, there are also some things that you can do with your partner, outdoors or indoors, that your partner won't be bothered by, or that will send the right message to your partner. And that's why it is important that you both understand yourself. We're not talking about effective relationship. Let's bring this topic to an end. Right? So I mean, for her now, she felt like it was going to be kind of like a stereotype to say, oh, you cook for the man will turn you to a slave, blah blah blah. Only for her to discover that the joy of their marriage was actually locked into the experience of the man eating her food. There's nothing wrong with that.
As I said, the both of them are not serious.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And as much as you are enjoying me, I should enjoy you too. And that's what we talked about, that reciprocity. If
this easily been a conversation during the talking stage. Babe, why is it that every time I ask you to, you will tell me, excuse me, you would always find an excuse. I should be like, so that you can turn me to a slave now. You know, it go far. It had to. It took. Maybe. It took the guy embarrassing her outside for her brain to click. The now started
Maybe he
cooking
also
for it.
knows that was what will work for her. And that's why we always say, and it is you that gave us this framework, pinch of salt. For their own relationship, that could be what will actually, send her that message. They may have that understanding. We don't know.
People try to tell me that you want to be eating so mama save John you. I tell them to pack take away for your wife and children, I beg. I will not be fighting tooth and nail. Oh, it's okay. So it is okay. So into their own, I mean, two of them are not serious. Both of them are not serious. So because one person said they return you to slave, you say no, you give your. I think I no vex for another person matter. The child don't settle. He say now he's singing the wife's praise. The children are asking, oh, let me know that to get out. I'm very interested.
Abi,
Because this thing light-hearted now. Don't you think that can extend to other areas?
like what? Explain.
Now, because he knows that if I praise somebody else for doing something and my wife or it would get her to do it. Don't you think it's bordering on manipulation? And if the guy is a bad thing, something that she has a genuine reason for not doing, not because of one person said they return her to school. Don't you think he can use that tactic?
But that will be on him now. So let's also understand it. That will be on him. That will be his own doom. Do you get my point? That will be on him. Why should he do that? Do you get my point? Everything, even this conversation that we are having, has its other. You get it has its other side that can be used on a negative scale. It is just what it is. So it's just you that will decide that, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna do rubbish with this. You get to close this topic entirely in terms of roles in relationship. I will just talk about what intentional roles look like in terms of designing your partnership on purpose, which is the bedrock of what we've been discussing. What we've been discussing is that however way you want your relationship to be in terms of who does what is something that should have been designed.
Yeah.
Some people, they have offices in their house. The kitchen is for this person. This person is the one that is in charge of the kitchen. This person is the person in charge of the gym. This person is the person in charge of the living room. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
For some, they are just discussed. Our framework is that discuss it, don't assume. Discuss it, don't assume. Even if it sounds like it's going to be traditional, discuss it.
And then even if it's something that is very obvious, check in. Oh, I just want to check in, like, are we good? Are we cool on this? Is this a mutual agreement? And the other person like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, okay, good, fine. Let's stay.
And things must be fair. Things must be fair. It must be fair.
Oh, I just thought because you like to do it, I just left it for you because I just assumed that very dangerous. Very dangerous. This story that I right now, it's ended up well for them. It might not end up well for you.
For you, yeah. If you had a partner, it's extra sensitive.
Because now, your partner assumed that you go said because it's the boss that was doing the assumption now that okay when it to check. Imagine the people now you have a very short temper, and because you assumed your wife will cook for you when you both get to she doesn't start cooking and then you start to stop cooking. And that one would be like, I didn't know before you marry, they don't used to cook for you. Where is all of this coming from? And then people will now be blaming her. But you know that you have to cook for your husband now. You have, but what the person was fine with it. But they will still say, but you know that. So you now as the lady, if your partner decides to assume, state it out. Don't hide your reason like his partner did. Don't give excuses, excuses for not doing anything. Whatever you want to do or don't want to do, back it up and lay it plain on it. So that there's no room for assumption. So that if it goes south, you can say, I told you. Oh, I told you I did not want to. I told you that I don't like to do this. I told you that I don't like to do the laundry. And you said you were fine with it. Pick up.
Some people go think say, I want an exaggeration, she just a talk. And when she entered the marriage, she go dey do, I don't mind that. I said they always talk.
And then if that is your view, stay so that she can decide whether she wants to stay with you, that you're not taking her, or whether she wants to jack back. It's nobody that will take us. Because you are still assuming.
One way or another,
Yes.
we
Yeah. But if
I'm
you tell you, oh, I don't want to have because that. Whatever her reason might be. Oh, I don't want to spoil my body. Oh, my mom died in childbirth. Oh, as serious or as flimsy, I told you what she wants. And if you don't agree, no, I know a few years and you will change your mind. Tell her so that she can make a decision, an informed decision. Not 5 years down the line, you now start babe, start trying for enough time has passed. I'm sure you'd have had enough time to think out. No, there's no star. Please, I'm begging you people. It's begging you people. Open your mouth and talk. Nobody's waiting. You're a grown adult.
open your mouth and talk.
Head of care. Nobody's going to flog you. Say, but I promise you that ready.
Network keeps shutting off your voice, keeps breaking.
Can you hear me?
This thing is crazy. Now when you talk and you hear me, you go to hear you well, but once you start to talk.
And I'm not even touching the phone. iPod. Have discussion.
Valuable discussion, like talk. I know the topic is not effective communication, but roles in relationship are some of the things that kill the relationship. So if we don't talk about it, some people just carry on roles that they never imagined. Their head could just be like, okay, when I sign up, saying I'm going to do this thing. Like, we've come to the conclusion of this particular topic. Next week, we'll dive into beliefs in relationship. Beliefs. I was watching a video where, the husband is Christian, the wife is Muslim. You have different beliefs. You will confuse the children. That's my own belief. So I'm here like, let's not get into it yet. So that's just a tiny bit of, what we have for next week. That next week when we will break tables gone. They don't know anything. All of now when they talk, say, I go convert the girl to Christianity. Okay, they play.
Adobe Acrobat Reader.
Yeah, no. I love PDF. The converter. The converter, the changer is here. We talk about beliefs and not just, philosophical beliefs or religious beliefs. I mean, every type of belief, belief in terms of, do you believe in extraterrestrial powers? Do you believe we are in a simulation? What do you think life is? All of those things, they are important. They may seem trivial, but they really are important. We are beings of belief. Do you believe in animals having rights to life? Those.
Do you believe in
Do you believe?
not the one that
What did you say? Do you believe in what?
believe in superstitions? Not the one who me that. Do you know that one time I was working with someone, right? So we're going to the bank. So it wasn't far. So we decided to walk. Well, it was quite a distance, but we walked. And I just kept hitting my foot, hitting my foot. And every time I would hit my foot, you say, which leg was that? And my right leg. You say, thank God. If not, we'll have to go back. I say, you are me that. The reason why I was going to the bank, it was on a Friday. I was going to the bank to go and sort out issues with just paid salary, and these people locked my account. I no go do a weekend. More you are joking.
Because they hit my right leg.
We have to go back because that means there's danger on the way. The place will not be favorable. Can you? I say, please. Oh yeah, waka they go. Thank you. Go.
Guys, this topic is going to be juicy. Oh, Christ of better. On the
Or do you know that?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Sorry, Omo. Do you know that? And it's Yoruba people.
When shocked at what other tribes have. You'll be shocked.
True. It's you. It's true. It's Yoruba people I'm exposed to, so that's why I feel like.
Yeah. There's a I don't know what to call it. Maybe a Calabar tradition where they say if you don't fully pay the bride price of the girl, and the girl gives birth for you or whatnot, and the girl dies or whatnot, that something will shall happen to you, that the girl, all those. I'm like, I push shit down with Jared.
I even saw with my 2 eyes. This person, she said some. I didn't up her mouth on the wall.
I didn't hear you. What did you say from the start, please?
I said, this one is not as if I heard about it. I saw it with my own eyes. Right? She said something. She was trying to talk about somebody in, I think, a bad way, or the person had a disease or something like that. And the next thing she stood up and she went to rub her mouth on the wall 3 times. And I'm like, sorry, what just happened? What's going on?
Those kind of people are even dangerous. Like, they are
dangerous.
That one person can stop them on the way and say, your roommate or your friend, is doing something against you. Go and when you get home, take salt and pour it in her eyes.
Exactly.
Ooh, this thing. Let's not get into that topic, I beg. Not yet. So we want to leave you with based on this topic of roles in relationship. We want to leave you with these questions. One of the questions, and I think Oyinda will ask the second question. One of the question is, if you and your partner sat down today, and then you designed your whole relationship from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, knowing what you know now that we have taught you now, would you still would you still kind of like be in the same role you are in now? That's the first question. So you know what you know now. You've learned from part 1 and part 2 of roles in relationship. And you have redesigned your whole relationship with your partner. Would you still take on the role that you are currently taking? Well,
that's the very good question. Now, if your answer is yes, right, you're on the right track. Home is the working system. So what works for A will not work for B. Just have that at the back of mind. It's the goal is important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if your answer is no, well, you know what the next conversation should be.
Yes, sir.
You know the next conversation needs to be about, right? Or do we have to spoon feed you?
That
If we do, send us a
send us a message. Let's
taking bookings.
let's pray for you. Now prayer we go do.
I'm taking book because I won't tell you again. After this morning, I don't know. I won't tell you again.
And you know, that's it from us, guys. Please, the goal of this topic is not for you to have a role-less relationship, but that you should have a relationship where the two of you understand what you have signed up for.
I
didn't hear you said.
I said, don't give room for assumptions.
Don't give room for what?
Don't give room for assumption.
Don't give room for assumption.
Discuss anything and everything.
Shetigbo, my people at home, discuss anything and everything. I'm just reiterating my guy.
You know the way you talk at your best about your that thing or your small toe that hits on the table. Those kind of insignificant things, discuss it. Because I promise those are the little jobs that feel please. I use go bed.
Discuss it.
Whatever you do. For some of you people now, you got to wait up today. But anyways.
my babe fall down today. Was it today or yesterday? Because I think we are already in Saturday. My babe fall down yesterday. Yeah. She can't say, I fell down. Oh, kiriko. So when we woke up in the morning, when I called her, that was the first question I asked her. I said, how far? What happened? How did it go? So I explained. But there was now something else that she needed to do. And she now said, oh, I know they do am. So I change her for her. I say, waiting be this. Why you go, you know, go, just the way you don't plan, so you go do. Kiriko. So you didn't even ask me how my leg is. At that point, I had to mask it. I had to mask it with. But we don't talk about time before now. But I just knew, damn, so like you fuck up. Not true. Not true, you fuck up. But I just creatively, you know, try not to admit that I don't misbehave.
You says carry out.
So this is just to tell you that even we that we are talking to you guys, we are also learning. We are learning. I listen to this podcast all the time just so that I can also learn from what I see. You know, so that constantly I'm telling myself that I should also learn from this. So also learn from this. Thank you guys so much. It's been wonderful with you guys, and it's been spectacularly wonderful with you. It's been good. It's been great. It's been great. We've had this discussion into the next day, and you know, a lot of our people, a lot of our audience may not know the sacrifice we are making for them, but it is what it is. You know,
I love you.
Exactly. We
want a lot of sense into everybody. That is why we're doing this.
Yeah, so that our society can become better. Please, Ejo.
So that people can raise children. Then now, I have 2 girls now. I don't want them to go marry Danny. Please, I use God to beg. To go and marry one.
I don't hear you. They cut off when you want to talk that. To go and marry one what?
I said I have 2 girls. I don't want to go and marry wild animal.
Okay.
I beg.
Thank God say na wetin you talk be that too. I be say you talk say I don't want them to go and marry one dummy. Like my friend, let's share.
Why you don't say you don't hear me with that?
Wallahi tallahi.
I say, why the I beg,
I beg,
I beg.
I beg.
Raising soft girls. So please, you both should raise your children right. And you cannot raise your children right if you're not right. I think God beg you.
I beg, I beg, I beg. A good society, a good, a good future.
Mhm.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Oyin. We've been your G's, your O's, Wadam Soladinka. That's me. And my guy, Oyinda Bakari. We love you, we know you, we know you, go be, she go be.
You don't know.
We'll see you next time. I'm going to leave you with this beautiful song by FaZe. I've been feeling nostalgic this week. So I've been going back to, all our guys that, gave us good music back in the days. So I've been feeling nostalgic about, Two-Face, D'banj, FaZe, Wande Cole, and, just that old feeling, Akon. So this is a song from FaZe, Need Somebody. And I know it's a song that y'all will really, really love and dig. So thank you guys. We will see you same time next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Niso, bye-bye.
I said bye. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Is that to me or to the audience? It guys be me.
Oh, please, my wonderful and beautiful and loving listeners, is for you, my
I will cut on. Wallahi tallahi. I will cut on for post. I will cut it in post.
I'm sorry, hater.
Respect your woman's rights. Make you not forget. Say that you are God will be your life. So when you get vexed, say come get it, come trust. A woman needs affection, protection, attention. You need somebody will go hold you tight. Through the night, I said you need somebody will go treat you right. Respect a woman like you said you need somebody will go dry your eyes. Whenever you cry, I said you need somebody. Hey, don't you need someone like me? Don't you need someone like me? The right things, cause you're a queen, a roll your throne with a crown on you. You need the right king, someone to brighten the lonely days. You can count on me, and when you're crying, I'm crying too. Cause what you feel, I feel it too. And when you're smiling, I smile back at you. I build my world